Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. Japan have reclaimed it. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Beckham. Swing chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been drilled forward. Figo. And that interception was most necessary. Azar. It'll be a throw-in. Matheus Cunha. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here! Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Arsenal finding their passes. This looks promising. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodri is the guilty party there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard gets it clear. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard goes short. Oh, that was vital. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Spread it left. Bale. And this is Beckham. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Over to the left. Now it's Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ferdinand lays it forward. Figo. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Kachu! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Ferdinand. Beckham. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
That's Gerrard. And it's made its way to him. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. And it's hoisted clear.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Matheus Cunha. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bale, looking for a runner. Oh, and he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Japan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back stick. In comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Swings in across. And that has been cleared. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quality ball. Rodri. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely spread. And here's Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found some... It's Ibrahimovic! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And that Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the crossfield ball. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's well spotted. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Luis Suarez. And they can counter here. Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the shot! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Haaland! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vigo, spread out to the left.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. João Neves. Vardiol, played towards the front line. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that looks a decent ball. Courtois is there to clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. Into the last 5 minutes. Looking for the run. Now it's Doku. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Kimmich. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played out to the left flank. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Japan are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Now it's Doku. He can run onto that. And this is Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. The action has already started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's gone long. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. And the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And the finish! Goal! Japan! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Eto'o. Pirlo. And the counter is on. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. In towards the back stick.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Japan, big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? And no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Parla. Threads one in. Eto'o. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! He scores! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And they're quick to get it back. Great work on the overlap. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he plays one through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution on the field. Number
Pirlo
17,
ready to try one.
Henderson.
So a genuine
Number
chance
10,
to increase the lead.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 12, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 8,
Beckham! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Gerrard. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Eto'o couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Gerrard delivers. Pirlo. That's good running with the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, some tackle that. Parla.
3 minutes at
Well,
a
they could
time.
break here. Oh, he's bustling through here. And it's Eto'o. Chance for a shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Japan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Second
Silvestro.
period then underway.
Coming on the field is number 3, Baresi.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Japan are looking to go forward now. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. He'll fancy himself from here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Pirlo! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham looking to run onto it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gerrard.
Such good technique.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. It's out for a goal kick. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thinks one through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, can he get onto this? Gerrard gets across to intercept that. Now it's Eto'o.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. There's the shot. Pirlo. Gerrard. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got full. Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. Shot a goal! It's in! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Japan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Parla. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. And this is Eto'o. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is a great pick out. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Great vision. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. Eto'o is herring after that one. What a throw in. Thuram. Rijkaard. And it's Ferdinand. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Thuram. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And this is Eto'o. Ferdinand. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And we come to you now.
Ibrahimovic claiming the match ball here. He was the difference. Your reflections then, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Malaysia against Japan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And here's Suarez. Bale. Tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Thuram makes the interception. That's a lovely pass. Oh, easy pickings there. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Looking for options for movement. Hangs in a cross. And he's cut it out. Pirlo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. Aimed in towards the centre. Gerrard. That has been slung wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge crosses it in, climbs up big! It's there! First blood drawn. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Aim forwards. Gerrard. Chips it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Quality ball.
There they go, hunting again.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's in on goal. He's found a way through, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ambitious ball here, and he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gerrard. Now there's a fine ball. A header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gerrard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Japan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Pullet. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Pullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
2 added minutes has been
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
So once again, we're underway. Searching passes played there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Gerrard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gerrard has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to
Shoots! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Bale. Bale looking to run onto it. And that is expertly dealt with.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Pullet. Number 4, Yamal.
That's going right the way across.
Gerrard.
And it's
Number
Bale.
14,
Can he get on the end of this?
coming on the field.
And that could set him on his way.
Johan
Ferdinand.
Cruyff. Number 19,
And it's Pirlo.
Mukhtar Dahari.
Now it's Beckham.
Number 11,
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Number 18,
And here's Suarez.
Ibrahimovic.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Ibrahimovic! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's really well cleared.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's a sharp pass. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Luis Suarez. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Nesta wins the duel this time. Looking for a runner. And this is Ibrahimovic. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Probing pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question...
Chance, surely! It's run. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cruyff. Great vision. Look, and the finish! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well.
And the referee brings it to a close. Japan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort